Take a breath. Got a feed that decides life and death. Every chart is a mountain, a meme, a decree. Is this genius or mass lunacy? So with me, down this mentality, where a frog with sunglasses screams we're early endlessly. Oh, see, bulls and bears and fantasy, every post's a prophecy. It's nothing they believe. If you want to read what passes for a master plan, simply click and flick your thumb across this broken land. Want to know which way the winds of crypto might just be? Go scroll with me. One says up, only friends. Next says this is how it ends. Someone's calling the top, someone's buying the dip, someone's typing a thread as their last relationship slips. Scroll with me through the fear and ecstasy, where a chart in crayon gets 1,000 hearts for free. You'll see every hot take, every plea. I was right in 23. Trust the line, ignore the spreadsheet. If you want to gauge if hope or panic's in command, if they're building castles or just castles in the sand, want to test if we're all early or just fantasy? Slow with me. Is it signal? Is it noise? Are we traders? Are we toys? Every candle, every coin is a cult you can join. Go with me, let the chaos be our key. Read the mood like it's a map to some great mystery. You'll see faith and doubt in harmony. I'm all into, I'm set free. In one day, in one same tweet. If you want to know if folks are brave or out of time, if they're quietly convicted or have simply lost their minds, then my friend, you found the perfect place to start this stream. So scroll with me.
G scroll to all who celebrate on this fine Friday morning. It is Friday, August 7th. My name is Dude Lifts, and this is Scroll with Me. Welcome. If you're gathered here today, congratulations, by the way. Then you're here to scroll the timeline. You're here to understand the vibes, and you understand that we don't take Fridays off. You know, we don't do that bullshit around here. So let's jump into it. Let's see. I got a little, for some reason, what's going on here? What's going on here? Sorry, my MetaMask was barking at me. It's like, you have notifications. I was like, what do you mean? I was like, I just logged on. I haven't done anything this morning. Don't be telling me there's, so apologies. But like I said, my name is Dude Lifts. Scroll with me. This is where we get together and we scroll, or G scroll, if you will. And we inspect and dissect the timeline. We try to differentiate the true from the false, the wheat from the chaff. Try to figure out what the hell is going on here, you know. But let's, without further ado, if you're in the chat, say what's up. I'd love to say G scroll. But without further ado, let's begin to scroll. So you get Loki here, says, we used to have a lot of people in NFTs. Do you remember them? Who are they now? Let's see. I spot Ryan Carson. Who's this? Giancarlo. God, Giancarlo was a gangster. Dude, Bento Boy has actually been popping up here as a AI influencer now. So there's that. Dude, it's so funny. Some of the Bento Boys of the world, like I 100% watched their videos when I was getting into NFTs. You know, they would make these YouTube videos. The top 5 NFT mints happening this week. Like I'd watch that shit. That was alpha for me. Let's keep going here. All right, Batu Adventure Buddies, a new line of interactive toys will launch on August 13th in Star Wars Galaxy's Edge. Ewok. See, okay. Let's. All right, so for those of you who don't know, Star Wars Galaxy's Edge in Disneyland, incredible, right? But where Disney fucked up was they were like, all right, here's this place in Star Wars. It's not anywhere else in the Star Wars universe, nowhere known to canon. It's a bounty hunter's paradise called Batu. And so there was like none of the characters that you would expect, right? You're like, oh, where's Luke and Leia and Darth Vader and this? And they're like, no, 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 those don't exist here. Like, and they were just dead set on making it not familiar in any way. Like, and so it was like, it was super cool and super impressive, but it's like, come on, bro, give the people what they want. So they only just recently started kind of loosening the reins. Now Rey is wandering around. I think they've had maybe Han Solo, I don't know, but like actual characters people know wandering around, and people love it. Oh, what do we got here? What do we got? Ooh, dude, the Mancers, dude, shout out to the Slop Father, honestly, because dude, a great example of someone who's continued to experiment, continued, to launch things and do that. And they've had like increasingly more success every time, which is awesome. And hopefully that like gives him the confidence to continue to build. Michael, you are wanted in this space. You know what I mean? If no one's told you that. He had Slonks, he's done other things with e-scriptions way back in the day. If you know, you know. But then he launched Mancers yesterday. Dude, project ran from fucking zero, free mint to like 0.8 ETH in less than 24 hours. Not to mention the token. Done really well. I think it's like 8 million market cap. And then he's got this, soft staking system. And it's awesome. Grats to the Slop Father, honestly. We'd love to see it. All right, Frank here. Okay, I'm interested in this take here. It says, well, Uniswap Launchpad is kind of a nothing burger so far. Launchpads are commodities now, and the only differentiator is marketing. You can't enter the Launchpad game in 2026 and expect to grow without helping the coins themselves grow. I don't know why you thought it would be different. Yeah, so Frank in more or less words is saying you gotta make the runners, is what he's saying. Now, I will say that I agree that launchpads are quote unquote commodities. Now, what they tried to do is they try to utilize something akin to their CCA kind of tech in design approach to what's called the crowd launch. So it's not a traditional launch. It's a 4-hour quote unquote fairer launch, prevents bundling. People bid on the price of the coin. And so it's like that maybe has legs, but maybe the market just doesn't want it. I don't know. So it's kind of a both and situation here. So we'll see. But I will say I agree with Frank in saying that like I'm amazed at how little motion Launchpad has gotten. And I think Hayden's come out and said like, there's these volumes and people he was quoting, and I respect game is game. He was like, oh, there was like 150 million in volume before we even launched. I'm like, yeah, that's because people thought they had an edge. They're like, oh, I can fucking launch from contract without the front end being live. I'm going to be the first coin on the platform. So they'll probably use that as a marketing line for some time. Be like, oh my gosh, this demand, crazy, crazy, crazy. But those of us who are in the streets, we know. It ain't there. It ain't there. Put it in your pitch decks, but in the streets, it ain't there. How do you add a new user to an existing FOMO clan? Great question. No idea. Mint delayed last night as per usual, fell asleep early. Oh, he did mint. Okay. Cool. He minted. I thought this was about to be a story that he didn't. And it's going to be pissed. Let's see here. Swap some Amazon from stockbroker wallet to Mancer, then burned it to activate Mancer to earn more Mancer. Wish me luck going to explain this to my girl. Yeah, pretty much. I did the same thing to my wife. I was like, okay, so I got the Mancer NFT, but then there's the token. So I'm going to get some of the token. And yeah, good times. Okay. There's an expensive race happening between FOMO, Pump, and others to claim the mobile casino experience. At this point, you're either well-funded to compete head-on or build third-party tools like agents or just become a ref linkor. Okay, social trading just leveled up on the Pump Fun app. Call out tokens, alert every single follower, trade with zero fees, trade cross-chain. Yeah, dude, the Pump Fun app gets zero love. Genuinely. Yeah, and I've been, very vocal about my support of OpenSea mobile app. Not paid, just like their shit. And I think that has some social components that people are sleeping on. And so very interesting to see kind of I won't say it's not like complete zero sum, like who wins the social meme coin game. And I think because of OpenSea's like broad NFTs, fungible tokens, everything, that they probably have an edge. Truthfully, I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. But it's an interesting thing to watch. All these kind of launchpads platforms vie for the top. Oh my god, LOL. Great art. Great art here. Moment of pause for the art. My friend walked in the office with this card-looking device that you attach to your phone. You can record the audio of IRL meetings. Oh, he's got a Pocket. Yeah, he's got I think it's called the Pocket, the one that was advertised by the RE Gold guy. How could you not be optimistic about life, is what Tree says. The internet allows us to learn an infinite amount of knowledge. Modern medicine has made life longest in history. You can travel basically anywhere in the world 24 hours, literally floating rock. Yes. Ooh, okay. Let's play Where's Shiv Flying Now. First one to get some Pengu. I'll send some extra Pengu to make up for the current market. If you already know, you're disqualified, no insider trading. Okay, let's see here. Okay. So, okay, where's Shiv Flying? Let's do a little inspect here. What floor is this? What airport is this? LAX? Oh no, we got an outdoor airport. What is this? Is this Palm Springs? What are we working with here? Okay, if we look at the cloud patterns in the overhang here, let's give a little. Okay, we've got the graffitied Remova bag here, pretty nice. Oh, he put a screenshot of the Instagram, removing the metadata. Very smart, very smart. Okay, let's enhance. Scan that QR code. There's no bag tags here. No nothing. Gosh, Schiff, you're too good. Okay, but let's think. Okay, so it's Friday, August 7th. Let's think. Dude, I'm just gonna go. Let's just go NYC. Statistically, odds will be in our favor. Okay, here we go. Are you Rarity Tools old though? LOL. So funny. All right, let's see. I see your Corgine raise you two Vizslas. My gosh. No wonder he's running Ironmans. He's got two Vizslas. Dude, those things could go for days. You have to. You have to run them. You have no choice. All right. With Me Daddy says, I'm buying a Pudgy Penguin tomorrow and I'm totally get a bucket hat one. Dude, why front run yourself like this? Why do that? Why do that? Toad post. G Toad. G Toad. Whoa. Oh, this is so cool. Dude, Hammy is absolutely cooking with the sandbox based like 3JS mini games. Very cool. Very cool. Oh my gosh, rose colored glasses. LOL in real life. Okay. Let's see what whale. I'm trying to pronounce it correctly. Let's see what whale has to say. It's 2026 and people are still surprised to see insider trading in meme coins. The audience is really incredible. You can run the same playbook 100 times. People will still go, oh, wow, look, there's an insider before listing. How is this possible? Didn't see this coming. In the words of Frank DeGods, if you've been in crypto this long and you aren't an insider, what are you doing? You know? I believe that's what he said. Ooh. Oh, the return of Dr. Perfect. Dude, I still have that limited edition Doodles Dr. Perfy. It's so sick. All right, here we go. Growing up is just earning enough money to afford the hobbies you had at 10. Yes. Yeah. I support that. I support that. I support that. Oh, nice. OpenSea is on it, baby. Okay. Let's keep going here. Dude, let's give a little refresh on the timeline. We've got about 10 minutes left of scrolling. Oh, dude, this is sick. Groot has been teasing some Flog apparel. This one is fantastic. I mean, this is actually so good. Sorry. A lot of the ones that he's teased so far, great embroidery, very artistic. The crayon look is fucking sick. As a t-shirt, love this. That's so cool. I don't know. That really does. It really does. It's touching me. It really does something for me. All right. At what point does it become rich goat? LOL. He's on the road to 8 figs. So what are we at? 7? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I could have just, guessed that, but I did it for dramatic effect. Dude, as men would say, um, you can't lose that hunger, you can't lose that hustle. So he has to remain poor goat. He has to stay locked in. He has to, keep his unwashed socks on that superstitious bullshit. If I was this guy, yeah, I wouldn't change a damn thing, you know? I'd be fucking in the same clothes every day. Not changing nothing. No, this is great. The story of poor goat. 30,000 and 1.5 million. Things you love to see. Oh, Chimpers times Butter Bear. I guessed Care Bears. That's what I guessed yesterday, but Butter Bear. Got it. Got it. Day 5 of buying a $2,000 bonus buy. Oh, the holy shit. Is this the brain rot final boss? I mean, that edit was that edit made me want to die. Let's go back and watch this.
Today is day 5 of buying a $2,000 bonus buy on Wanted on Yeet to see if I get 5 verses. Today I'm live with my chat, and they're all
Yeah, my God, the clipped audio, the speeding. Oh my God, that was the brain rot final boss, and I respect it. I respect it. So good. All right, let's keep going here. Okay, I saw these yesterday. I think they're kind of sick. I saw them yesterday. I didn't buy one, but I thought they were kind of sick. All right, here we go here. HBD monkeys. Oh, it's the monkey DAO. Nice. Very cool. Very cool. We got Harsh here on the checks. Harsh just stays on the checks. He stays on the checks. Okay, here we go. This made me snort out my coffee. All right, we got a Raynotic take here. Adam from TokenWorks saying 14 projects were dead on arrival after making a ton of fees on most and doing zero marketing. Not their fault, obviously. Community didn't step up. Okay, it's 2 weeks into a protocol that hopefully will run as long as Ethereum does. I also think it's crazy that people are going to work on a new idea after how successful FWA has been, especially when 14 out of 16 projects have launched for DOA. I actually don't understand the context here. I'm so sorry. I don't know if this is bullish or bearish. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Oh my gosh, look at this bufo here. How cute. All right, Camel says he watched 36 episodes of Love Island with my girl this summer. Asked her to watch one preseason NFL game with me, and she rolled her eyes. Being a man is the hardest job in the world. Dude, Mark saved from watching Love Island. Not because I wouldn't do it. I have zero interest. It seems not that appealing to me. But also my wife doesn't like it either. So doesn't hurt. Doesn't hurt. Matcha meetup today. Why does this pick go so hard? Dude. It's like late stage capitalism final boss. All right, here we go. Opening 15 packs at once with freak mode. Dude, sick. Freak mode is crazy. That's awesome. Dude, love that Eddie's just cooking with slabs. It's great. Very cool. All right, let's give a little refresh. We got only a few minutes left on the clock. Oh, there's Eddie again. What the hell? All right, Jonas says there are about 4 on-chain trading apps fighting for roughly 30 known trader callers. There's a clear arbitrage opportunity here as a creator if you are half decent at trading or can just make good content even for the app. Dude, yep. I honestly thought about doing a trade stream at some point. Jake Frey says G late to my favorite show. A G scroll to you, sir. It's always G scroll somewhere. But I honestly thought about doing a trade with me stream, where I'd be abysmal at it, but it'd just be fun. And I think I would do it to kind of prove, everyone says like, there's no alpha on Twitter. There's no this. Like, see if the everyman, can just run just raw dog Twitter, maybe trade on OpenSea, see what happens. Maybe we run like a 1K to 10K challenge or something. Who knows? Who knows? All right, let's see here. Bored Ape Yacht Club is one of the most iconic NFT collections in the world. Here's Raheem. Let's see here. Chainmancers living up to the hype, tripling overnight to a 0.9 ETH, 480 ETH in volume. My God, dude. Pre-reveal. That's what we're talking about here. Dude, Andrew in the chat, dude. Andrew Yang in the chat on the TCG grind. I thought my man pivoted to AI. Ooh. Okay. Let's see here. Vitalik commenting on AI. Vitalik pivoting to AI. Minimax H3 is the first open video model I've seen that outperforms 1 Yan 1.5, which is actually an impressive accomplishment for Tencent to have held that one throne for so long. I think he probably means like, it's open model. Exactly, that you could like run locally if you want to, because I was like, C-Dance just crushes. Let's see here. Guy that trades for a living misses the biggest play of the week every week and says he should have bought. Who is this a subtweet of? Andrew? Who is it? All right. Crypto Palmer says, man, I love having meetings with founders building cool shit. Says, thanks, Frank Boccia. Scout Finance. All right. Now we know. Metaplex says, when GTA 5 was released, Soul was at $0. Think about that. Metaplex also quoted the GTA 6 trailer and said something like powered by Metaplex. And I was like, what the fuck? What are you talking about? Like, just they're on some shit, which is really funny. Ran back turbo, went for another sunrise hike. Dude, Mike out here just living life. Oh, we've got Ivan here with another AI generated talking head video. That means that an airdrop is coming from Paybox. That's what that means. Likely. 5 minutes. Wow. Strong. All right, let's see here. Top 20 trending coins. Pengu, Cash Cat. Pengu with the Pengu's trending. That's sick. Very cool. Cool for them. Let's see here. Let's give a little final retweet fresh. I'm curious who's actually holding VFriends in 2026. Dude, I will say that Gary has done a great job of continuing to onboard people. I would give him credit. He's always on the timeline asking who's going to get a VFriends. Let me give you your first VFriend. So my man does not stop. He doesn't quit. So while it might not have the mind share of some other projects, I do respect what he's doing. All right, it is 8:59. You know what that means. It means get that first meeting of the day. So I got a boogie. But it is Friday, August 7th. We'll be back Monday next week. So be well this weekend. Hopefully you touch grass or touch charts, whatever is your flavor, But until then, I'll see you in the time.